Greetings, Dr. Jeff Spencer with another tactic from the Champions Blueprint, and welcome. What a great milestone this is today, because we are at the halfway point in the race, which is an amazing psychological event in and of itself. The riders now know that most are going to make it to Paris, and it's now a question of riding with a little bit more assertiveness, because they now have the ability to be able to see where they've been and where they're headed, and now they have a timeline, they have a reference point for what it's going to take to be able to get to Paris here in about 10 days time. And this is a very important aspect that speaks to us also, because the first half of the journey is always a little bit more uncertain than the second half, because we kind of don't know where the midpoint is, and life is so incredibly psychological. It's like once we know the terrain and what it is that we're dealing with, then we become a lot less conservative and a little less restricted in our choice making. We start to open up a little bit, and that's exactly where the riders are today. And what's important about that is that this is where the timing gets a little bit better. The overreactions aren't quite so pronounced. The underreactions are certainly not what they were during the first week. People have confidence in themselves. They know where they are and what they're capable of. And this is where team unity and individual capacity starts to show itself with great skill. So the take home here is that no matter where you are, what you're doing, you're always going to make it to the finish line. You just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you've got to have an idea where that halfway point is and what it took to get there, because that's exactly the same thing that needs to be duplicated to be able to get to the finish line. And that's our little mini tactic for today, is that you always keep moving until you know where that line is, and then once you feel yourself on the downhill side of the peak, then it's all a matter of time and a matter of effort, and that's it. So Dr. Jeff Spencer here saying so long from our day's tactic from the Champions Blueprint. Until next time, ride big and ride strong. We'll see you next time.